A silent intrusion. Under the cover of night, the thief crept through the shadows, his footsteps barely a whisper on the damp ground. He'd done this countless times before, moving silently, almost invisible. The house ahead was perfect, secluded, no neighbors around, and an unlocked window on the ground floor. His prize was within reach. With a practiced hand, he slipped through the window and landed softly on the carpeted floor inside. The room was dark, save for a faint sliver of moonlight cutting through the curtains. He smiled to himself, his mind already racing with thoughts of the valuables hidden within. Watches, cash, electronics. He was about to make a fortune. He moved cautiously through the house, each step calculated. The faint hum of a refrigerator was the only sound, mixing with the occasional creak of the old house settling. But just as he approached the staircase leading upstairs, a sudden noise froze him in place. A faint rustling. He quickly spun around, heart pounding. Nothing, just the shadows. With a shrug, he continued upward, thinking it was nothing more than the house's usual noises. But then the sound came again, this time louder. The distinct creak of a floorboard just behind him. His pulse quickened. He wasn't alone. He whirled around again, but there was no one there. The silence felt heavier now. Then, out of the corner of his eye, he saw something glinting, just for a second, beneath the dim light of the hallway. It was a reflection, a shadow moving. The thief's breath quickened as he surveyed the figure blocking his path. A tall man, dressed in black, stood with his arms crossed, almost as if he had been waiting for him all along. The night was still, the only sound the heavy rhythm of "Come here," the man said, his voice low and steady, as if he knew the thief's every move before it happened. The thief took a step back, looking for any way out. His mind raced, trying to calculate his options. The fence at the far side of the yard was too high to scale quickly, and there was no way he could outrun this guy. Panic set in. He had been caught, stupidly, easily. "Who are you?" the thief demanded. "Eat thee?" his voice trembling with frustration and fear. "What do you want?" The man didn't answer right away. Instead, he took a slow step forward, his shadow stretching long under the moonlight. The thief instinctively reached for the small knife tucked into his waistband, but it felt like a joke against the imposing figure before him. "Do you really think you're the first to try and steal from here?" the man asked, his lips curling into something between a smile and a grimace. "This house has a way of protecting itself." The thief's eyes narrowed. This wasn't just a random house. There was something off about it. The way the man stood so confidently, like he belonged here, like he had control. "What the hell does that mean?" the thief growled, clutching the knife tighter, sweat now dripping down his forehead. The man took another step closer. "It means you're not leaving." In a flash, the thief lunged forward, slashing at the man with his knife, but the man dodged effortlessly, almost too fast. The thief stumbled forward, off balance, and that's when he saw it.